church guys like sports too. Before I can sing my song. Ain't that right, D-Right? New York, got the bright lights. Big city of dreams and the nightlife. It's the concrete jungle, now we know it. That's why it's cool to spring New York Knicks. 1973 was the last year. We brought a championship ring here. Lift your hands.
What's up, everybody? Listen, it's time for Church Guys Like Sport. I need y'all to come on in. Yes, let's talk some basketball.
Some doubters, some laugh at us. Some went to Brooklyn, some went to
Bishop
Dallas.
McCann, my dude, my God. We got to talk some sports today.
Shout out to Coach Tibbs and KP. Not the unicorn, but the man from Kentucky. Got Julius.
Can somebody find Corbin McLean? I need somebody to go find Mr. Corbin McLean. That is his name. Find him. Find him.
He work around the clock. Keep going, little bro. You gon' get your shot. Gotta make you know well at the 5. Throw it up, Peyton, and watch out for the lies. Oh no, I can't forget my boy Ty. Then went and got D-Rose.
I'm gonna find him.
High five. Leon Rose and West getting busy. We need a job here in New York City. Bullock and Burke, to be continue. Get it meant to be. Keep throwing up the threes. Hey, Rick James, a super freak with the J. Real name Ro, but we gon' stick to RJ.
All right, here we go. I can't wait on him. I can't wait on him. Look, we got to talk something. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about it. I told everybody that New York will always be a Knicks town. That's just what it's gonna be. And all them Brooklyn Nets fans that came out of nowhere, all the Brooklyn Nets fans that they didn't know, they forgot the Nets were from New Jersey. They came out of nowhere. They wearing their Brooklyn shirts. They Brooklyn, and now they are nowhere to be seen. I can't find them. You know why I can't find them? Let me tell you why. Because on the other night, Friday night, big time Friday night in Brooklyn, New York, hot summer night. On Friday night, game 7. Well, was it Friday night or was it Saturday night? This was Saturday night. Saturday night. Big bad Brooklyn Nets, super team. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Joe Harris, and the fellas. On Saturday night, the Milwaukee Bucks, yes, the Reindeers, the Milwaukee Reindeers, caught a flight to LaGuardia Airport, JFK Airport, drove up down Atlantic Avenue, made a little short left on Flatbush, and went to the Barclays Center and beat the Brooklyn Nets on a Saturday night in Game 7 in Brooklyn. And I told y'all, if the Nets wanted to take over New York, they had to win a championship. No. Here come Corbin. There you go. The Knicks this year, with what we accomplished, had a better season than the Nets. Ain't nobody I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I am not disappointed at the Knicks season. But every Brooklyn Nets fan is disappointed today. Y'all was supposed to win the championship. Y'all went out there and got Kevin Durant. Y'all went out there and got Kyrie Irving. Y'all went out there and got James Harden. Super team. The super team. And I don't care if Kevin Durant scored 80 points. You can't do it with just one man, two men. You need a team. And the Knicks have a team. The Knicks are in a better position right now than the Brooklyn Nets. The Knicks are going in the next year. We one superstar away from the finals. Yeah, they had LaMarcus Aldridge too. They went and got him. They had DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin, all them boys. Super duper team, and still couldn't win. And they were laughing at us. Oh, the Knicks got put out. Nobody was expecting the Knicks to even be in. We expected the Brooklyn Nets to be there. Had me looking forward to the Nets going to the finals, thinking that the Nets were going to represent for New York. And y'all got the nerve. Oh, New York, the Knicks are gone. It's a Brooklyn town. Are you crazy? There's still another year that there's no banner hanging up for the New Jersey Nets. No banners at the Barclays. At least we got some banners hanging up at Madison Square Garden. The Brooklyn Nets disappointed me. They lost to the Milwaukee Reindeers. Who is Milwaukee? Milwaukee ain't been good since Lou Alcindor was there. Oscar Robertson. Kevin Durant, now I'm going to give it to him. He did his thing. But it's more than just having the best players. It's more than just having the big three. Who's their bench? They need somebody like Derrick Rose, like we had. They need somebody like Reggie Bullock. And another thing, don't act like the Knicks lost to some bums. The team the Knicks lost to is on his way to the Eastern Conference Finals right now, because I don't like that Trae Young. I can't stand that El DeBarge looking boy, but he can shoot. He can play basketball. But I'm going to stay on the Brooklyn Nets because I had to hear mouth. I had to hear all that mouth from all these Brooklyn Nets fans. The Nets is this, the Nets is that. And y'all got the super team. And I know they didn't have Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is big time. But it's always something with him. Either he don't like the way white folks looking at him, he hurt his ankle, or I told you before, all it takes is a police brutality case, and Kyrie Irving, he'll take the whole year, he'll take a month off basketball. All it takes is a cop to shoot somebody black, and Kyrie taking a month off. So once again, nobody's going to be representing the Brooklyn Nets. They back on the back page. The Brooklyn Nets are back on the back page of the newspaper. And now, I'm going to say it. The Knicks were more successful this year than the Brooklyn Nets. The Knicks were more successful than the Brooklyn Nets. I don't think, and it's something, and I'm with Kyrie is a baller. He's a baller, but he can't keep getting hurt. The Knicks are in a better shape. And remember, Kyrie and Kevin Durant were supposed to go to the Knicks. I guarantee you, had they went to the Knicks with some real coaching, Steve Nash ain't nobody's coach. Had they went to the Knicks and Tom Thibodeau would have made them boys play defense, then we'll be talking about a championship. But no, they want to go to Brooklyn. Nobody want to go to the Knicks. But I bet you Kyrie want to come to the Knicks now. I bet you old potluck head want to come to the Knicks now, Kevin Durant. The Nets, absolutely. And watch this. The Nets are not in the place They can't spend no more money. All their money is spent. They can't sign nobody else. This is all they got. Doggone Brooklyn Nets. How many times does somebody lose a game 7 in their home? And you supposed to have Kevin Durant. You got now James Harden played. What about that? James Harden was there. And I tell y'all, it's only one basketball. You can't have your big three and think you're going to win a championship. That's not how it works. You got to have a team. Teams win championships, not big threes. Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan were the ones that really won them championships. It was John Paxson hitting timely shots. Steve Kerr hitting timely shots. Craig Hodges. Horace Grant getting important rebounds. Bill Cartwright getting important rebounds. Stacey King playing defense. Golden State, they had a super team. They had Durant, Klay Thompson, all these other, Steph Curry, but that's not why they won. They won because of Iguodala. Andre Iguodala coming off, he got the MVP. So you can go and buy all the players you want. You need some role players to win. Tony Kukoc. Now let me get on these, and I see my friend Drew from Philly, but I ain't going to bother him because I know he's not a Philadelphia 76ers fan. But my barber, let me get him. His name is Tim Hunt. He tried to cut my hair and put a Philadelphia Eagles thing on me. Let me fix him. He need to come on here right now. I'm going to fix him. Because Philadelphia, last night, I was in Philadelphia at the Ruth Chris on Market Street. Last night, Philadelphia lost to El DeBarge, Chico DeBarge brother, and the Atlanta Hawks. Game 7 in Philadelphia. How do you get to a game 7 in your hometown and you lose to a light-skinned, curly-haired Chico DeBarge? And this is what I was hoping for. You see, the Nets let me down. I was hoping that Atlanta would beat Philadelphia and have to play the Brooklyn Nets. You know why? That means that old Chico DeBarge, El DeBarge looking boy would have to come back to New York and we can heckle him some more. We can find him in the street. But you let me down, Brooklyn. And let me tell you about these 76ers. It is never going to work with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, my wife shoot better than Ben Simmons with her nails on. Ben Simmons has to be the worst superstar in the history of basketball sports. They told me last year that if Ben Simmons develop a jump shot, he's the next LeBron James. Where? Ben Simmons can't shoot his way out of a wet paper bag. Ben Simmons can't shoot his way out of a paper napkin. He's the worst. He shot 33% from the free throw line. Shaq shoot free throws better than him. I said Shaq shoots free throws better than Ben Simmons. And it's hard for Shaq to shoot free throws because Shaq's hands are so big, the ball is like a tennis ball in the thing. Ben Simmons, you have no excuse. And I know what it is. You supposed to be working on your free throws and you out there hanging with them Kardashians. That's what he do. He be out there hanging with them Kardashians, and them whenever you see a basketball player get with one of them Kardashians, they on their way out. No Kardashian basketball players win championships. The minute Tristan Thompson got one of them Kardashians, he got traded from Cleveland to Boston. He ain't won nothing since. James Harden was messing around with them. Them Kardashians, they done dated half the NBA, and it ain't but 3 of them. Loose here. You better, Ben Simmons, stay away from them Kardashians. You better get somebody with the last name Jones or last name Brown, last name Williams or something like that. But you leave them Kardashians alone because you cannot shoot no free throws. Them Kardashians mess your free throws up. And it's not that he just can't shoot. He won't shoot. He had a dunk. He had a layup and got scared and threw it away. And I know Philly fans, you better be careful because you walk around Philly and they see you, Ben Simmons, they going to try to jump you. Them Philly fans, they throw batteries at players. And you know the Kardashians, they only going to stay with you for about a year or two. Kardashians' contracts don't last long. But I got to give it up to the Atlanta Hawks. And the Atlanta Hawks are way better than I thought they were. And I should have figured that because it was going to take a great team to beat the Knicks. And that's why they beat the Knicks. At least the Knicks put up a really good fight. Now that I'm looking at them, looking at the Atlanta Hawks, they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. Remember, the Knicks almost won that first game, and we won the second game. We almost we did pretty good against Atlanta. But now I see how Atlanta whipping on everybody. We don't know. Atlanta might go to the NBA Finals. Atlanta Hawks with Trae Young, Gallinari, and John Collins, and Clint Capella, and that boy Opie Taylor with the red hair, Herder. And then they got Chicken Wing Lou coming off the bench. Chandler, listen, Atlanta got a squad, and it's teams that win. And Trae Young didn't have a good game yesterday. But that Herder boy, redhead. And you know what? They better hurry up and fix this because Nate McMillan, they fired one coach and they got Lemon Pepper Lou. And Nate McMillan is the new head coach over there. He's not even a full-time head coach. He's interim. He was the assistant coach and they fired the other coach and they made him the interim coach. Y'all better make him the head coach right now. Because Nate McMillan can coach. He was a good coach in Indiana. And this is the year of the black coach. Let me show you. There's 4 teams left. There's the Clippers, and they got a black coach. There's the Suns. They got a black coach. There's the Hawks. They got a black coach. And then is Milwaukee, and they got this boy named Budenholzer. So let's get rid of this foolishness that black men can't coach in the NBA. Let's get rid of that. Let's do away with that mess. And I'm disappointed at Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving because it is reported to me that Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, the Brooklyn Nets, had a chance to hire Ty Lue as their coach. But they decided to hire Steve Nash. Steve Nash, who had never coached a day in his life. And they bypassed a black coach. So I'm telling all, you better give these black, now not all the black coaches can coach, because David Fizdale, who was coaching the Knicks, he was horrible. David Fizdale, no. Loose him. He go somewhere else. We not proud of David Fizdale. But there's some other coaches, black coaches out there. Sam Cassell, he's looking for a job. Mark Jackson is still unemployed as the NBA head coach. How? So I'm going to tell Milwaukee, because Milwaukee might lose to these Atlanta Hawks. I don't know where these Atlanta Hawks come from. I don't know what's gotten into these Atlanta Hawks. And that's another thing. Thank you. Sister Fisher had the question, because I had this question too. I looked at Kevin Durant's mama's hair, because he hugged his mama after the game. His mama don't wear wigs. His mama don't wear weave. She has a short hair style. And his mama got nice hair laid to the side, finger waved up there. What in the world is wrong with Kevin Durant? If his mama got good hair, what's wrong? His daddy must have hair of steel wool. Have anybody seen Kevin Durant's father? Kevin Durant's father must have hair of steel wool. He must have that old Brillo pad hair. We got to find out, because Kevin Durant mama hair don't look bad. So if his mama got decent hair, what in the world going on with him? Folks want to say, oh, he got a hair condition. No. Whatever condition you got, $200 million fixes it immediately. I don't care if you growing hair out your eyeballs. $200 million will fix that. So he got something else going on. I think the boy just don't like to brush his hair, because this is getting stupid now. This is getting dumb. I'm getting sick of seeing it. Kevin Durant, do something about this hair. We shouldn't have to look at that. I was eating black-eyed peas, and I looked at his hair, I almost threw up. Hair looked like it's in a black-eyed pea pot. But I don't understand it, because they showed his mama, Kevin Durant's mama, the nice sweet lady, and she had a little finger wave style going. Because the way Kevin Durant's hair looked, I expect his mama hair to look like this. But here her hair done up. Kevin Durant got to get him somebody help him. I know all these barbers in Brooklyn. Gamble, what's the boy? Gamble, Elise's husband. He's a barber. I think he in Queens somewhere. My boy Vernon, he's a barber. Boy over at New Life Tabernacle. All your barbers, you need to reach out to Kevin Durant. Cut his hair for free. I'd rather him be bald. But I heard his scalp is nappy. I heard his bald head scalp got naps in it. How you got? All right. And I'm not talking about Kevin Durant's game. He balled. He scored 49 points the night before. He scored 48 points the other night. The man can ball. Yo, Mama Durant be laid out. Her hair be on point. You ain't never caught Mama Durant with no spiders up there having a meeting. So Atlanta, again, and I hate to see what's happening to Mark Jackson. It's been about 10 years now that Mark Jackson has been without a job. And all Mark Jackson did was take a stand against the LGBTQ community. That's all he did. Nobody is saying Mark Jackson cannot coach. Nobody is saying he's bad for the locker room. Only thing he did, he said he's not supportive of the LGBTQ. And that is no reason for him to not have a job. And when you see all these black coaches successful, 3 of the 4 coaches left are black. 3 of the 4 coaches left, they are black. Ty Lue, Monty Williams, and I'm rooting for Monty Williams too, because that, a couple of years ago, his wife, and I don't know if he, maybe one of his kids, I don't know, but I know his wife was killed in a car accident. And they gave Monty Williams a chance in Phoenix. Monty Williams got them Phoenix Suns balling because yesterday they beat up on the Clippers without Chris Paul. So when Chris Paul come back, and this is a different NBA finals than this is different NBA conference finals than I ever seen. It's no big market teams. There's no Lakers. There's no Celtics. There's no Knicks. There's no Miami Heat. There's no Golden State Warriors. So we going to get a champion that ain't been a champion in a long time. I don't know when the last time the Sixers won a championship. I don't know when the last time Milwaukee Bucks won a championship. The Clippers ain't never won. The Clippers ain't never even got this far in their whole life. And I don't know when the last time the Phoenix Suns won the championship. Last time the Phoenix Suns was even in the finals was with Charles Barkley in 94, 95, 93 somewhere, and they lost to Michael Jordan. I like these playoffs. You know why? Because it's wide open. It's wide open. Steph Curry ain't even in the playoffs. LeBron James ain't even in the playoffs. Kevin Durant is not in the playoffs. James Harden is not in the playoffs. So there's new people that's rising up. And I love every bit of it. And I'm going to give you my picks. This is what I think going to happen. It's going to be the Atlanta Hawks against the Phoenix Suns. That's the NBA Finals. And y'all watch out for that Devin Booker. I told y'all there is going to be a light-skinned superstar. See, that's I see what's going on. I'll be sure Chico DeBarge, Christopher Williams, and all these other light-skinned folks, they done had a meeting. And they said they're going to take this stuff back over. They said they're going to take back over. There's getting ready to be a light-skinned superstar coming in the NBA. They tired of James Harden, his dark skin, LeBron and Kevin Durant. This is the year of the light-skinned curly heads. Well, Steph Curry's light-skinned. Steph Curry is light-skinned, but he ain't curly head. And I told you, it's 2 different kind of light skins. People don't like I talk like that. It's different kind of light skins. So I think Trae Young, and I can't stand him because of what he did to my Knicks. He talked too much. He ain't but 6 feet tall, 5'11", but he talk and run his mouth. Boy, that boy can shoot. God, dog. He can shoot. I wish he was on the Knicks. But Trae Young ain't going to take them boys to the finals because he got a good squad around him. And Phoenix Suns is going to the finals too. I never thought I would be saying that the Brooklyn Nets are sitting at home. Well, we got good news for all the Brooklyn Nets fans. You know where y'all at? Y'all are in the same place where the Knicks are. Home. On your couch. Watching the NBA playoff. Thank you for joining us for Church Guys Like Sports. We getting out of here. Look, if you want to put something in the Cash App, today's my son's birthday, so I'm gonna be taking him out all over the place. My son John, it's his birthday today. He's 15. Yo, Chip, I'm with you. I think Phoenix gonna win. But super happy birthday shout out to my baby boy today. But this has been another episode of Church Guys Like Sports. Listen, you can love God and still love sports. Church girls like sports too. Shout out to my lady out there, Shelly, Sister Shelly.
But I'm glad I changed.
She's a big time Sixers fan. And I told her I wasn't gonna bother the Sixers too bad. But the Sixers are home too. Ben Simmons, you better learn how to shoot. Ben Simmons, you hear me? All summer long, you need to go down to Rucker Park and learn how to shoot free throws. Peace out, y'all. Much love. Church guys like sports too.